New Moon was Mordred.
Mordred.
Oh.
As Merlin, I couldn't see.
Yeah, that was a Mordred game. This is a Morgana game.
Got him twice. One of these.
Okie dokie. I am now playing 2 social deduction games at the same time.
What else are you playing?
Wait, what are you?
Mafia.
Yeah.
Mafia.
Yeah, they're playing it at the Super Smash Bros. Melee Summit, and they have a Twitch Plays Mafia with the group, so the Twitch chat can vote and talk and shit. It's the end though. It's a 3-person ending. We're voting who to point at right now. Hi, kitty. You done playing in the tub?
This is spicy.
Yes, I won.
I guess I'm on nobody's team then.
Yeah, I think that's just how it works.
Oh, sorry.
Cherry,
What?
will you be my friend?
Sure.
Don't let
So-
me down.
Are we rejecting Hammer?
Yeah, we are.
Always,
Going
yeah.
on to the next game.
always.
I think I'm dead here. Okay, cool.
So I was rock climbing today with this friend that I had met there the past few weekends, and she fell. We were bouldering, and she fell from the top and twisted and broke her ankle in 2 places and dislocated it. And I had to take her to the
Jesus
emergency room.
Christ.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Damn.
I was there for.
She fell, broke it, twisted it in 2 places.
Twisted it and like broke it in 2 places. It was dislocated and shit. Luckily, there was a doctor, an ER doctor, rock climbing there as well. So he came over and like kind of helped her and put it in like a makeshift splint for a minute, and then we got her some what are they called, crutches or whatever. And then
Kind of lucky and kind of unlucky.
yeah, and then the hospital that he works at, that he's the doctor at, was like 10 minutes away. So it kind of worked out.
How high is the bouldering wall?
I don't know. I'm not really good at estimating feet. I don't know, like whatever room you're in right now, like twice as high as that room, probably maybe 25% of that. She was at the very last move. Bouldering walls are 15 feet high on average. That's what it says on the internet.
15. Ooh, that's like 5.
Like I've fallen like from the top plenty of times. And it's fine. It's like really, really padded flooring and shit. Like the whole entire floor is just like like fucking 5 feet of padding is what it's made out of. But she
Right.
like when she fell, she didn't fall right, and she like twisted. You know what I mean? She like spun as she fell, and that's what really fucked it up. You got to be able to like you got to fall right.
Well, you always have to
There's
fall.
literally
Gotta
nothing
stick
I can
that
do
landing.
to prevent. There's nothing that I can pick into that wouldn't be a conflict. Literally.
Well, I'm blue. I almost said red.
So yes,
I'm
I did pick
red.
into a conflict because there's no missions I could be on because there is at least one bad pick.
What, Winston? What? What are you thinking?
Oh, accusing M1. Accusing M1.
What?
See
What?
that severe? No, I usually take one off M1.
So the answer to his question is yes. Then.
Not necessarily. I could also be pointing out the other blue.
Cherry
Pointing
piece
out the
cake.
other blue. That's a bad pick because it doesn't include me because I'm the best around.
Around. Yes.
Damn this. That's right.
Best.
So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna steal the hammer here, and we're gonna put Screw Loose on the team. That's what we're gonna do.
That's bold.
That is pretty bold.
So if you're stealing hammer, you're saying
You guys need to think about if you want Numu to have the hammer, and if you want the hammer to be in the hands of someone that didn't just pick M1+1, because they could force something other than M1+1. Do you want to take that risk, or do you want to just lock it in M1+1 with me now here?
You what you gonna do? What you gonna do with your hammer?
Yeah, that's fine. We've now forced him into that position, Cake. So that's fine.
Okay.
So now, Cake,
honest-
you have to decide between me or Numu. Which one do you want?
I think Numu wants to off-approve this.
I'm not off approving. Maybe not. I didn't. I forgot what I
Nice.
played. I think I did not. Yeah. Oh wow. Wow. All right. What's the fail? Oh. Okay.
The whole experience of the fucking emergency room and shit was scary. It reminds me how fragile we are.
I do hope your friend is okay. It's just like not like nothing too serious, right? Just
I mean, she broke her fucking ankle, but she's not gonna die.
yeah, okay.
She texted me, she's on like morphine. She's like, they gave me morphine, woo. The whole time she was like, I could tell she was in shock because she was like she was like kind of like a little, not loopy, but a little bit loopy and shit. Like the adrenaline obviously had kicked in and she was like in shock pretty much almost the whole time until we were in the waiting room in the ER. It started to wear off a little bit. No blood or anything, luckily. I probably would have fucking freaked out. Reject. Dude, I want to play ping pong. Viri, what state do you live in?
California.
Do you really? Where at?
Do you know the Coachella Valley, south? Live in south. The desert, the Badlands.
What did you say? Coachella Valley?
Coachella Valley, yep.
Is that where the thing happens?
That's where the thing happens, but I don't go there because I'm not a huge fan of music.
Coachella Valley. Oh, that's not that far. You're only 2 hours away from me.
Oh, wow. You live in like Riverside or something like that?
San Fernando Valley, LA.
Oh, yeah. We're actually, we had a guy who drives from LA to here, 2 hours away, every day. And he's quitting for obvious reasons.
Yeah, it's not uncommon. When I worked at a contractor here, we had some people that would drive like 2 hours they would eventually quit. Like they were like, no, it's fine. Well, they'd do it for like a couple weeks, and they'd be like, all right, fucking taking a different job. I drive an hour. 2 is a little rough though. All right, where are we at? That got rejected. So we're at. Let go to Cherry.
Uh,
Okay, maybe we just add cake.
no. Oh my god.
Why didn't you like this mission, Screw?
Just wanted to wait till I wanted to let someone that was on.
No.
I wanted to let someone that was on the mission propose it. So may as well reject to Cherry since.
Well,
two.
to answer Cake's question, yes, mission 1 did float.
I mean, we're up 2 missions, so.
By the way, Screw, you said you wanted someone that was on the mission to propose it, right?
Uh-huh.
And I proposed it, and I was on the mission, and you rejected.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna app a 3.2. Like, I'm gonna wait till Hammer. Or maybe like I'm not gonna app a 0.2, maybe a 0.4, but not a 0.2. Oh, someone failed. So do we just try?
Cake is red.
Right.
I just said mission 1 floated.
So okay.
The mission, which one?
I just said mission 1 floated.
Why did you say that, Cake? Why is this not smart? Why would we not run back? This is mission 2, right? Mission 2 passed.
Yeah.
If we think, then why didn't we Danis? Huh?
Oh, I kind of.
Why didn't we do mission 2 plus plus Veer? Yeah, I was leaning towards Veery, but 2 people proposed Cake. Like you were proposed twice as the ad, and it was approved by the other 2 people both times. So I took that as like maybe adding Veery was not the right thing to do. So I rolled with it. Obviously, the other people that approved adding you were wrong. So I would say for mission, well, we don't need a 4th person, so we can just run mission 2. Or if we don't run mission 2, I would probably add Veery. For M2 to be clean, there still must be a 4th person to add. I mean, right now, I would say Veery is our 4th ad, but
No, I'm the 4th.
just for the mission 2 off app.
I would check whether it was Cake.
Why would you off app that, Veery? With New Moon on it.
My 2 point.
Yo, I don't want Viri or
I have-
Cake to get there.
Veery thinks M1 floated? Oh, okay.
I think I'm unflooded, and I have my team set up already.
So you think M1 floated, so you think Pat was the floater?
Well, one of Patul or Cherry, but my read says Pat.
Okay. And you take me off? You take 2 people off of mission 2?
Damn.
You're gonna have to say something to convince me here.
Well, I'm going to keep on my mission 2 or my mission 3.3 until someone convinces me otherwise.
Okay, but you took me off. You took 2 people off of mission 2 to propose this. You think that there was 2 reds on mission 2?
Potentially. But I'm not sure if Cake's telling me that or is he telling Screw that.
I don't know. Well, I
You
don't
can-
like this pick, and I don't like leaving it.
Go ahead and fine, reject. Reject and
Oh, it was directed at me because I was telling you to convince me to off app, and Cake thinks off apping is a bad play. I don't like Cake, and I don't like this, so you put me in a hard position. I realize I should have just apped it because otherwise we lose. Fuck. I didn't think about that.
if Cake had the mission. He might have had the mission and he might not, so either one's fine.
Yeah.
I think my suspects are basically anyone but Cherry. I don't know.
Numu was stalling on a vote for a while, which at the time made me feel like it was a Percival debating on it was for an off app. Well, in a 4-person mission.
He rejected the one that lured me to Numu was he rejected on my 3.3.
Does Numu ever put you on a team?
It's hard to really. Well, I'm really not on any missions really, so
Yeah, Numu never really adds you.
nobody puts me on.
Oh, are you just not trusted fucking ever? Did you just morgue yourself?
Well, part of that was that everyone did an off reject on me. So like Cake did his thing, then Cherry did his, or Cake did his thing, then you did your thing. There isn't much I can do.
Why did you reject 3.3?
Could have been 2 Merlins on the thing. So that'd be either just Numu or Cherry or Pat are the Cherry Pat. Oh,
Well,
I see.
if 3.3, if it's 2 Merlins, it would have to be Cherry.
Beast, Cherry. Yeah. Cherry is on like every freaking mission.
I know. You think Cherry just sets up a failing mission? Mission 3? Your off app at 4.2 is pretty scary.
His 3 points. The thing with Cherry's 3.5 is that it's been repeated 3 times by Pat and by Cake.
Oh yeah, you're right.
So like Cherry would have to follow them. So I guess that leads me still again on Numu and Cherry. Numu or Cherry are my Merlins. And I'm happy with either shot.
Numu or Cherry? Numu's 3.1 is a bad proposal.
Cherry had Cake and Cherry had a bad 1.2. So I guess that means that I'd be more likely on Numu.
I mean, I would say if you're valuing a bad pick, like setting up a bad team that's not a mission, that's an on pick versus an off pick. You know what I mean? Like the on pick is more of a non-Merlin thing than an off pick. Like off picking an incorrect team is like, it doesn't weigh up against a 3.1 if New moves Merlin, right? Like that's more
He
non-Merlin-y.
kind of has to do it though because it's like 2.5. But it's I don't know a lot about how Numu thinks about
You're
Danos,
saying M1 plus 1, right?
or I'm 2 plus 1.
Sorry, yeah, M2 plus 1, yeah. Well, Pat was on the mission with us, then you, and then Cake does +1. I don't know why, but it's been in my head that Cake was Merlin. It's been kind of randomly popping in my head throughout the game.
I'd be happy with that shot too, kind of.
I just don't see any logic for it. I mean, I guess I haven't explored it. So his 1.1 is a correct off pick. His 2.2 is clean, and Cherry follows it, and then Screw comes in, and we do a 0.4 that they probably weren't expecting. At which point Cherry would probably know if Cake is Merlin. If Cherry was Percival, would know no bueno. Then Cherry sees no Merlin on the team. Still apps. No Merlin on the team. Apps that one. When does Cherry get to? And Cherry proposes Cake, which could be the other Merlin in that case. Does Cake ever show?
Do you think that Cake's just playing a straightforward? You think that Cake's just playing a straightforward Merlin until 3.4?
Yeah,
I'd be happy with the Cake.
Cake's not gonna do anything. Like he's not gonna off app. He's not gonna, you know what I mean? He's gonna play a very neutral-esque Merlin and just hope that Percival. I mean, even if you don't really do anything as Merlin, like the fact that late game Percival can pick, one of the Merlins if thinks they're blue, it's pretty valuable to get like 2 blues on a mission. I'll let Percival deduce the rest, and then you can come in at the end if you need to and propose a good team and win the game like Cake did.
Yeah. So Cake or new, you're the assassin.
I know, I'm almost ready to shoot. But like, I don't know, 4.5 seems pretty straightforward because of your off app, and 4.2, I don't know, maybe just shoot Cake. It doesn't seem like the most logical pick, but my gut is wanting me to shoot Cake. So
I'd be happy with that. He played, it was a straightforward shot.
No, Percival. At least he was PR.
At least it's PR.
Something fell up.
Well, 4.3 is kind of covered by 2.2 and 2.3. So I think you had good reason, and it would have looked like you were following Cake's original plan.
Yeah, well, the thing with that is that it's looked very like normal though. Like it's like that pick was something that a VT could come up with though, from my perspective.
I did feel that you were either very red or very power roll.